do is I walk by the I agree with us, do you know what I mean?
I was born under socialism in the People's Republic of Bulgaria, and I hate socialism.
Yeah.
And I hate government intervention because I know what it is in practice. In practice, it's never, what is promised never happens.
No.
Something else happens,
But
which is bad.
The government, when the government puts something out, it's always, there's always, you need to kind of read between the lines a lot of the time and what they're actually trying to do.
Well, even if you read between the lines, you still don't know what actually will happen. They don't know what will happen.
Aye.
They don't know.
An experiment.
There is a chapter on how Stalin lost the war in 1941 because he was a clever guy.
Yeah.
But he lost the war because he didn't expect what happened. What happened was a total surprise to him.
Yeah.
Actually, the Soviet Union almost lost the war because it was armed too well.
Right.
And people say, well, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Actually, it makes perfect sense because this superiority in armaments was achieved at the expense of the Soviet people who hated their own government.
Yeah.
And it turns out weapons don't fight, people do.
Exactly.
And they just ditched all these wonderful tanks and airplanes and artillery pieces, and they didn't resist the Germans.
Yeah.
The Germans, Hitler was made as a liberator in the Soviet Union
Yeah.
because Stalinism was so horrible. Eventually they saw that Hitler is no better, but it took them a while.
Well, right now, do you know what I mean? It's a lot of people think it's a good idea, do you know what I mean? Maybe no take care of the world, but stand up for his...
The Red Army soldiers, half of them deserted, and half of them surrendered to the Germans, and they wanted to fight on the side of the Germans.
Yeah, can well believe it.
But Hitler was really an idiot who said, no.
Advantage of it.
His generals were excited. They said, we have won the war. They will fight for us.
A lot more people now.
But Hitler said, no. He said, no, the British, they have their Negroes in Africa, and we will have our Negroes in Russia. The Russians will be our Negroes. I mean, he was really out of touch with reality.
Well, he did take a lot of morphine and stuff. He did take a lot of morphine and stuff.
Oh yes, he was a junkie. Yes.
Yeah.
He was a junkie. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of people these days. It seemed like an influx of Asia, Muslims, every nationality but the region, and they've just flooded Europe and the UK because years ago Tony Blair said, "Oh, open the borders, come on in," and we're paying for it now.
Oh, it's going to get much worse.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like people are like, "Oh, you can't do it about it." We can. We're an island. We can shut our borders. Know what I mean? And secure the country again.
Hungary and Poland, they're not on an island, and they're within EU, mind you, and they solve the problem.
Yeah,
and they're within the European Convention of Human Rights as well.
Just try to get people to stand up.
So apparently, when there is a will, there is a way.
Yeah.
There is no will here.
And if you actually ask the people, no, I mean, nobody likes the government, but there's not a lot that'll actually come up, stand up and say, hold on a minute here, enough's enough, do you know what I mean? And start like they did in the countries in Europe, do you know what I mean? And
I'm afraid this will not have a happy ending. No. And more people are beginning to talk about this, and some even fear that we are heading towards a civil war.
Well, the amount of undocumented foreigners coming to your country, coming from all different backgrounds, you don't know what they have.
Illegal, not undocumented, illegal. Let's call it what it is.
Undocumented.
I mean, when you enter here illegally, you break the law.
Yeah.
So you're an illegal migrant, you're not undocumented.
Well,
illegal.
Undocumented. Legal.
Undocumented is the language of the leftists.
Yeah, I know.
Of the woke.
I know.
Illegal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not such a big fan of Trump, but when he was asked about something about the illegal migrants, what do you think? He simply answered with one word: they're illegal.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
That's it.
I mean,
I've actually stood up and I've put it out there, like shouting in the streets, online. Do you know what I mean? That it's got to change.
They have a rule in Hungary. I don't know whether they have the same rule in Poland. If you have entered the country illegally, you cannot apply for asylum because you have broken the law. That's
the way
it.
it should be. First and
That's
foremost,
the end
that's
of
illegal.
end of conversation.
Yeah. It's not to do with the European Court of Human Rights that the government aspire to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but remember, Poland and Hungary are still within the European Convention, and they solved the problem.
I know.
So how come the problem is the European Court of Human Rights?
No, it's because we're still in them, that's why they're letting them in still.
Yeah, but again, the Poles and the Hungarians
Yeah, I
are
know
still
that.
in,
Aye.
and they solved the problem.
Because the European Court of Human Rights, there must have been a bit of flexibility in the government. You know what I mean?
No, it's not that. The problem is not the European Convention. The problem is us. That there is no such thing in the European. And trust me, I speak here as somebody who has had cases before the Euro. I used to work as a lawyer. You could read online about my biography. I have won 4 cases before the European Court of Human Rights. They're published online. You could find them. There is no such thing in the European Convention on Human Rights that you cannot control your borders.
Yeah. No, it's
It's not there.
it's not to do with the way they treat the foreigners coming in and stuff like that. They can't just say no, they've got to take them in.
Well, actually, you can say no.
Pussy policy.
You can say no
Yeah.
because
But they won't.
according to the
You can, but
conventions,
they won't.
but that's because we don't have the willpower to
Yeah.
do it. Actually, if they come from a safe country, and they do come from a safe country, from France,
Yeah.
they don't come from all the way with the dinghies
No, that's
from
Their lives
Syria.
are not at risk in France, you know.
So we could say no.
Yeah. We could, but we don't.
But two-tier Kia puts them in hotels.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, when I arrived in this country,
I give them a mobile phone and stuff, you know.
so when I arrived in this country, I had to rent,
Yeah.
and there were 11 of us in a single flat in London, not
Yeah.
to count the bed bugs.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that was the situation. I had to pay for the privilege several hundred pounds per month just for a bed.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody of these migrants lives in these conditions, there will be an outcry,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
and they're not paying for it. I mean, come on. What's the message?
It's a pussy left-hand government.
What's the message that this sends? The message is break the law, and you breaking the law pays. This is the message, actually. So if you follow the law,
Are free?
oh, sorry.
There's certain people in the databases must have seen my light and seen
Hello.
All right, big fella.
May I have one of those?
You can have as many as you like. There's 3 different issues there.
I'll have one of each. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the latest one.
Oh, thank you. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Good luck with whatever you're trying to achieve.
Sorry.
Good luck with whatever you're trying to achieve.
Apparently we're in the same camp.
Yeah, yeah. Good talk to you.
Good talking to you. See you later.
Positive vibes always.
Sorry.
Positive vibes.
Positive vibes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing is over until it's over. Many people think it's hopeless for Britain. I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
Nothing is over until it's
Still
over.
got a fighting chance.
Yes,
A fighting chance. That's
we do. We do.
Stand up, you know.
We do.
Yeah.